Yeah, you guys know what time it is. When y'all see this on my freaking thigh, y'all already know what time it is. Cue the intro. What's going on, guys? It's Shay here. Yes, you guys read the title and you saw that thumbnail. This bad boy is done. It may not look like it's done, but the back is done. I finally got the back of this bad boy done, and that means that this entire idea of cosplay is done. So with that being said, I'm kind of excited to show you guys what's in this cosplay, and let's begin. So the first thing I want to show you guys is, of course, the jacket itself. This is my Kyoryu Yellow 3rd, because for those who follow my Instagram knows that I do pictures of the 4 speeding heroes from back in 2016 all the way up to 2072. All the way from 2016 was Sophie Nakama, the first Kyoryu Yellow. If you guys didn't hear me, Sophie Nakama. Then we have in 2018 Tadashi Takayami, which is the dude who gave me my powers, or who passed on the powers towards me. And of course, then I'm the 3rd, and then Pedro Gonzalez, which is actually a great grandfather, the name of my great grandfather, which I didn't even know until I saw a book reflecting on my whole life, like ever since when I was a baby. Also, when the Kyoryu Yellow, when the first Kyoryu Yellows set foot into this world, they always had that little Candela logo over here with nothing over here. Well, it wasn't, no, it was over here. But now, when I became the next Kyoryuger of 2068, I ended up just getting a normal Kyoryuger symbol. And then I got a name right here, right there. And yeah, that's basically where my story takes off from. And yeah, so as you see here, this is the jacket. As you see, you got the Dino Chaser symbol, which his teeth are still silver. And I have the number 11, which is not white yet, but I do have the back number 11 is painted white, the best I could, and the number and the word Kyoryuger on the back is white finally, and Dino Chaser's teeth is white. So that's that part. Now moving on to my arsenal. So just like how I have in Kyoryuger, there are 6 Dino Chaser Junichi. So I made 6 of my batteries. As you see here, these are very thin pieces of paper with tape. And as you see here, these are all 6. None of them are charged. I do have an extra one which is braved in, which I was going to make my 6th one because I lost one of these at first, but I ended up finding them again. And as you see here, this is most likely my favorite, although the word on the back is very big, like, I don't know, like this one. The word is how it's supposed to be on the show. Whereas this one, I've actually had this one. This was the second Dino Chaser battery I ever made. The first one, I do not know where it went to. So, you know, yeah. So I got my Judenchi, and in this jacket, there's actually like 2 more pockets in here. So the next thing I have here is my Mobuckle. This is our communication device for all Kyoryugers to come. These are our standard communication devices, and for us to store our Judenchi in. And you know, it makes this weird, I think it's like a chorus of the Kyoryuger, theme of the show. As you see here, this was the 2nd variation I did of this. As you see here, you know, you have the sides and you have the front. This cannot open. It's a standard, it's a hollow prop. As you see on the back, I did try to paint it silver, which did not work. And of course, standard issue for all Kyoryugers, you of course have your Gabble Revolver, which is of course, on my team of the Kyoryugers, I am the main marksman or the main gunman, because it seems like that I love the Gabble Revolver so much that when I started thinking of 6 years after, I was thinking about making my Kyoryu Violet of the team the main marksman, but we're both the main marksman of the team, since we both use the Gabble Revolvers a lot. As you see here, it's not a prop. I kind of wish it was a prop, like a foam prop where it was very light and it wouldn't like fly out of my holster, although I'm pretty sure this wouldn't, because there's an extra piece of Velcro covering the other side. So as you see here, that's the Gabble Revolver. It still turns on. Still has that. And my other Judenchi's on the ground too. Well, the Pedro-second Judenchi. As you see here, this is the Gabble Revolver. You of course have your holster right there, Gabble Revolver, and you know, you can transform and whatever. So yeah, I mean, although the jacket is somewhat big for me, I mean, I don't really care because I like big coats and big clothing and stuff. So yeah, you know, you have this, which of course for me, I always use the Galvolver almost every time the day boss shows up. Alright, so that was the main thing of this. Now for my shirt, I was lucky enough to be wearing this shirt today. This is of course my Dino Chaser shirt, which back then I didn't even customize this yet, but it's been customized, it's basically finalized. And it's not the same color as my jacket, but it's very close, like probably the closest I'd be able to get to the real color of my jacket. There's a bunch of hair on this thing for some reason. Of course, I can take this off because we don't always wear our jackets, or we don't always wear the same clothing in the show. So I can put this bad boy down. And it's kind of hot out here today, and I'm literally risking myself coming out here with a this is actually a jacket that can actually make you sweat a lot. Now, although this I will not look right walking around the city with a dinosaur gun on my thigh. Just wearing the holster itself just makes me feel cool, like, you know, just like this, just walking around the city, walking around the city like that. You know, but I think it'd be a lot cooler if I could walk around the city with my Galvolver, which maybe that might happen on Halloween. Maybe, I'm not really sure. So yeah, basically that's my entire loadout for being a Kyoryuger. Of course, I have no fan-made suit for Kyoryu Yellow, which sometimes to some people that's not like you're not necessarily classified as a Power Ranger or Super Sentai, Senshi, or Warrior if you don't have the suit along with all of your gear. Which for some people that is actually true, but for some other normal cosplayers who just don't really care about suits, and they just have like for Super Sentai and Power Ranger things, if they just have their their uniform as seen in the shows, you know, that doesn't necessarily matter. Like in the cosplay world, your props always matter. I actually said that in a video before. And of course, you know, my Judenchi, my buckle, the holster, because this is not an official holster, I actually made this myself. I made it out of something. And then the belts, this thing actually fits me very nicely. And of course, since it's a belt and not a clip, you know, not like a clip together belt, you know, I can adjust it for anyone who wants to wear this thing. And of course, the strap does hold my Galvolver in place. I actually hot glued the strap in place so that way it wouldn't go nowhere. And I tried actually pulling it once, just like to kind of like adjust it a little bit, and it does not want to come out. So basically, I have a good feeling that this thing will never rip unless I cut it open. So, and no, actually no, I don't think I can even cut it open because the piece where I actually cut the hole in is hot glued down too. So yeah, anyways, I know there's a lot of people who really like Super Sentai and Power Rangers and like, oh dude, like as I said, like there's gonna be some people out there like, oh dude, if you don't got a suit, then you're not considered a Power Ranger or Super Sentai Warrior. It doesn't necessarily matter because as long as I got this, and also my team is unofficial, so it's not an official Super Sentai team, and it probably will never be an official Super Sentai team. So as you see here, you know, as long as I got my jacket, which does take some posturing to get everything in and stuff, as long as I got my jacket, we Gucci. So yeah, I mean, like, yeah, as long as I got this bad boy, boom, man. I mean, like, I could have my jacket unzipped, or like, well, it's not, or unbuttoned technically. I wanted a jacket like this I could zip up instead of having to unbutton. That way it could be a lot more show accurate. Because these jackets are actually based off the ones from 100 Years After, which I just fell in love with. My favorite one was Kyoryu Navy until I came up with Kyoryu Yellow, and I thought, wow, a freaking yellow jacket on me would look very cool. So how about now we go get some action shots in for this video so I can show you guys the full costume, like the full outlet, like layout of the entire thing. So let's go. Does it for this video, guys. I did have some pictures up for you guys because filming some of those weren't gonna technically necessarily feel right. For the end of this, I guess for the end of this video, I guess I'm gonna do the Kyoryuger transformation dance and then do my roll call. So I guess, yeah, let's go ahead and do it. Flip, ink. Kyoryu cinch. Fire! speeding hero, Kyoryu Yellow. So anyway, guys, hope you guys like this video. If you guys like, make sure to comment, like, and or subscribe. As I said, thank you guys for 1,000 subscribers. I will say this is maybe somewhat of a 1,000 subscriber special to kind of show off something I've never shown on, like, that's never been even on the internet. That doesn't, a character that doesn't even exist. Maybe he might become canon in Kyoryuger, I'm not sure. So yeah, guys, thank you guys for watching. And with that being said, I'll see you guys next time. Bye, guys.